In this example, I need to solve the problem 2/3 plus 3x divided by 7 equals -5/21. Well, what type of problem is it? It has an equals, therefore it's an equation. What's the highest power on the x? It's a 1, so it's a linear equation. And what's the first step in solving linear equations? It's clear all the denominators by multiplying every single term by the least common denominator. So that's the first thing I need to do, is find the LCD. And to do that, it helps if all of my denominators are factored. 3 is already factored, so 7, but 21 is 3 times 7. So to find the LCD, you go to your first denominator. I need a 3. Then you go to your second one. Do I have a 7 over here? No, so I'm going to have to multiply by 7. Go to our third denominator. I need a 3 and a 7. Do I already have those? Yes. So what's the LCD? The LCD is 21. And I'm going to have to multiply every single term, of which there are 3, by the LCD. So I'm going to write 21 over 1. Since I'm multiplying it by fractions, I'm going to write the LCD as a fraction. It makes reducing easier. So I have 21 over 1 times 2/3 plus 3x over 7 times my LCD, which is 21 over 1, equals -5 divided by 21. Don't forget to multiply that guy by the LCD too. So I've multiplied every single term by my LCD, and now I'm ready to simplify. 3 divides into 3 one time, into 21 7 times. So I have 7 times 2 is 14. Plus 7 goes into here once, into 21 3 times. So I have 3 times 3x. 3 times 3 is 9. So I'm going to get 9x equals negative. The 21's reduce out. So I'm just going to get left with -5. So now I've got rid of all my denominators. I only have one x term, so I'm going to leave it on the left. I'm going to move my constants to the right. So since I have plus 14 on the left, I'm going to subtract 14 from both sides. Because 14 minus 14 is 0, so on the left I just get 9x equals -5 added to a -14 is a -19. Adding integers with the same sign, you keep the sign and add 14 plus 5 is 19. So now all I have to do is get x by itself, so I'm going to divide both sides by 9. These 9's reduce, so I get 1x over 1 is x equals, does 19 over 9 reduce? No, it doesn't reduce, so I'm going to get x equals -19/9. And that is my answer. Don't panic, the answer can be a fraction. And one other thing I wanted to point out is I wrote this answer with the negative in front of the fraction. It would be equally correct if I wrote x equals, you put the negative in the numerator, so you have -19 all divided by 9. Both of those are considered totally correct answers.